Stop picking just a few. If you want continuous cucumbers all summer long, then you're in the right place. This is something Thomas learned the hard way. Thomas is a backyard gardener, not a pro, just someone who loves growing his own food. At the beginning of summer, his cucumber vines looked perfect. He watered them regularly, gave them space to grow, and was thrilled when he finally saw those first shiny green cucumbers peeking through the leaves. He picked a few, shared them with his neighbors, and waited for more. But then, nothing. Days passed, then weeks. The vines were still green, but no new cucumbers came. Turns out, Thomas was making the same mistake a lot of gardeners make. He waited too long to pick. Cucumbers, once they mature and stay on the vine, send a message to the plant: "Job's done." That shuts down production, but when cucumbers are harvested early and often, the plant keeps producing. It's like flipping a switch. Thomas had been waiting for his cucumbers to reach grocery store size, not realizing they're best picked smaller, not just for taste, but for yield. For slicing varieties, the ideal harvest size is around 4 to 6 inches. For pickling types, it's even shorter to 4 inches. When cucumbers are picked at this stage, the plant sends out more, and those smaller cukes, crunchier, juicier, and way better than the oversized, bitter ones that often get left on the vine too long. After that first mistake, Thomas started harvesting smaller and more frequently, and the difference was night and day. Suddenly, his vines were producing again, but it wasn't just the timing. There was something else Thomas hadn't considered: feeding the plant after it starts fruiting. Like many new gardeners, he fertilized when planting, then figured the job was done. But cucumber plants, once they begin producing, need consistent nutrients to keep going. Every 10 to 14 days, a light dose of balanced fertilizer, something like 5-5-5 or a slightly potassium-rich blend, can make a big difference. Organic options like compost tea or diluted fish emulsion also help replenish the soil and support continuous fruiting. There's another secret Thomas learned mid-season: pruning. It sounded intimidating at first, but cucumber vines actually benefit from light pruning, especially the lower leaves that turn yellow or crowd the base. Removing those not only improves air circulation, it helps the plant focus on producing more fruit instead of maintaining aging foliage. And once Thomas started training his vines up a trellis, things really took off. Not only were the cucumbers easier to see and pick, but fewer were hiding and over-ripening under a tangle of leaves. The biggest change, though, came from a simple habit. Every morning, Thomas started walking through his garden, just a quick look around. And that's when he realized how fast cucumbers grow. One day they're tiny, the next, they're ready to harvest. Just one mistake could mean an overgrown cucumber, which slows the whole plant down. Daily check-ins kept everything on track and gave him the perfect excuse to enjoy some fresh air before work. So here's what worked for Thomas: pick early and often, feed the plant regularly during fruiting, prune for airflow, train vines upward, and check the garden daily. The result: a non-stop harvest that lasted through the entire summer. What started as a slow season turned into his best cucumber crop yet. It wasn't about having fancy tools or decades of experience. Just small adjustments and a little consistency made all the difference. For anyone growing cucumbers this season, remember this story: don't wait for the big ones. Pick small, feed well, and stay in tune with the plant. Just like Thomas discovered, the real secret to success isn't luck, it's learning what your plants are trying to tell you. And once you get that rhythm going, those cucumber vines won't stop giving.